Hi, my name is Cass, and I'll be going over the top 5 most underrated asymmetrical horror games, in my opinion, obviously. Alright, here we go. Alright, this first one is called Dead by Roblox, and if you couldn't tell by the title, it's very much inspired by Dead by Daylight. If you don't know what Dead by Daylight is, it's basically a 1v4 asymmetrical horror game with a lot of very infamous killers like Jason, Michael Myers, the Demogorgon. They just recently added Springtrap, so that's pretty fun. But anyways, each killer and survivor has their own set of powers and perks. Survivor perks are obviously to help out the survivor, and killer perks are to help out the killer. The killer usually ignore that with. The killers usually have unique powers to them. Like, for example, I'm using Michael Myers right now, and ignore that with again. He has this ability called Stalk. I don't use it that much in this video because I don't use Michael Myers all that much, so I don't know really how to use his Stalk well. I probably could have used it here, but in hindsight, but that's not the point. I don't know how that hit, but yeah, everybody has their own abilities. Nurse has her phase through walls type of thing. Oni can collect blood and then he goes into a rage. And I'd recommend this game if you don't have DVD. Okay, for this next game, it's called Inception or something. Sorry, I forgot I'm doing this unscripted. Basically, it's the same deal as Dead by Roblox, but it's a lot more original. It has its own unique survivors in... I mean, I can't say the same as but in this game, I'm using this character. I don't know his name. He has a knife move, which I don't use in this game, that stabs the killer. It doesn't stun them though, it just takes away their health bar. Here, yeah, as you can tell, I'm not doing a gen. That is because each map has their own unique objective you need to complete. In this case, you need to cleanse curses. And right now we're going against Slenderman. Slenderman can teleport, which will move everybody's camera angles, and I personally think he's a really good killer. Right now you're seeing me use Ghostface and use him very horribly. You saw this knife throw, as you can see, stuns the survivor, and earlier in the clip I used the charge. Now the middle move is it makes you sneak, and it makes every survivor's vision dark. And everybody escapes differently from each map, so watch out for that. This game is called the Roblox Until Dawn. Now, it has gained a small bit of popularity because of the popular game you may know as I hate that. Anyways, basically, it's not really inspired by Dead by Daylight. It's actually more inspired by the game Sonic.exe The Disaster, which unfortunately got taken down sometime in 2025. Now, the character I'm playing as, Builderman, has two unique abilities. The one I just used, which is Banhammer, which stuns the killer. And the other one is a mine, which will alert everybody where the killer is and blow up, stunning the killer if they're nearby. Right now I'm playing as Cool Kid. Well, the difference is you can only, it doesn't take 30 years to revive them. You can just click one button and they get revived. But anyways, oh yeah, that's me getting blinded, I guess, but that's not bad. I guess it's really fun to play against. The next game is Adolescence, it's actually one of my favorite games. You see me hit all 3 stunts. Axe throw, hit the killer. It's some kind of shocker. Axe attack, which swings the axe, putting axe, and which stuns the killer, and axe block, kind of like, this game is also inspired by Sonic.exe The Disaster. The only difference being there's a lot more characters. Cuphead, Bendy the Machine, you know, stuff like that. Now the killer side, you know, they have their own uniqueness. I personally think that's the killer. Just a second, actually. So, yeah. Now, she has a couple abilities. So we will use this nice dash, and it'll grab the knife attack, which is just the basic M1. Z, which does multiple swings and does a lot of damage upon hit and doesn't give any speed boost, which I personally think is the best move in the game. Now, this is my personal favorite. Just one reason you'll see in a sec. It's me using cloak. It hides case, but here we go. So, as you saw right there, there's a very unique chase upon the killer hitting the first M1. They go into a bit of a frenzy and they get a significant speed boost, but so does the survivor, which I feel like is really unique because I don't think I've seen any asymmetrical game do something like this. This game only has like 20 concurrent players, so I can recommend this game enough to people. Just give the game a shot. Don't be shy. Oh yeah, killer abilities. I have the person I'm playing as, which is just a corrupted version of the person I'm chasing, is Cloak, which hides, which makes you invisible and hides chase music, or terror radius, whatever you want to call it, and Cacophony, which does 10 damage and highlights the survivor the survivors in its distance. Now right now, I'm playing as Luna, the survivor. The move I just used, Kindness Barrier. It expands a barrier around you, and if the killer hits it, they get stunned. Her other move, which I don't use because I don't know where my teammate is Kindred Magic, which shields the nearest person to you in a certain distance, which shields them a decent bit of health, I don't really have much else to say for this game, actually. Just play it. I'll leave all the games linked in the description, and yeah.